President Funny Valentine's taking the first napkin speech is one of the most impactful manga and hopefully soon to be anime scenes of all time. In my opinion, that is. People tend to get very confused with this scene because they don't really understand what's going on or what Valentine means. But I wanted to make a definitive explanation video on it so that when we do eventually end up getting that sweet Steel Ball Run anime adaptation, people can have this video to fall back on. In this scene, we have Lucy Steele, who is disguised as Valentine's wife, Scarlet Valentine, and Funny Valentine having a conversation, and it leads to him asking Lucy what seems to be a trick question, that being, if you were to be sitting at a dinner table, which napkin would you take first? The one on your left or the one on your right? He then ends up explaining that the napkin you end up choosing is determined by who takes his or her napkin first. For example, if the first person who ends up taking their napkin takes the napkin on their right, then everyone else in that table will have to take the napkin to their right because they would have no other choice. Since, if they start grabbing their napkins from the left, it would break the flow of things. And of course, vice versa, if the first person chooses the napkin to their left. Moving on, this analogy is supposed to represent society, as Valentine says. He explains further by rhetorically asking questions such as, who determined the price of land first? Who determined the value of money? He says the people who did all of this were the people who took their napkins first, since now everyone has no choice but to follow the value of currency because it is already set in place. I think you guys get the gist. One good example of taking the first napkin in a real life scenario is TikTok. Notice how they set a new standard for how people like to consume their content? Now look at every other big platform implementing shorts form into their sites, like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and even Twitter to an extent. People like to primarily make their news and guide videos in a shorts form now because TikTok set the standard, or took the first napkin. Anyways, I just wanted to make this short video for you guys to clear up any confusion that might be out there with this quote. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.